Grand Rising, wonderful souls. Welcome to Bronwen's Cove 111. I hope you all are doing really, really well. If you are new to this channel, welcome, and it's really good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Thank you for supporting this channel. I appreciate you. If you're watching this on TikTok, thank you for supporting this channel, as it is pretty new. Now, I'm going to be ringing a bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and 1. Know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only, but I do pick up on timeless energy. So that means that I can be picking up on past, present, or future energy, and it's up to you whether or not it resonates for you. If it doesn't, just don't claim it. It's okay. And let's see, Spirit, what do you want to tell us? A personal issue reaches resolution is up here. You've also got remembrance underneath, but it's in reverse with South Node. So there may be something coming to the surface that has been, what's the word, dissociated or hidden or repressed. Yeah, and it says remember on there. How much confirmation does someone need here when you've got remembrance in reverse and then remember, reconsider, now is not the time to? So this is definitely something that may have been pushed down into the depths of someone's shadow, is what I'm hearing. And there seems to be this resistant energy that I can feel in my throat chakra, and I know it's not my energy. I'm tapping into someone else's here where something hasn't been said and they really want to say it. And I was really guided today to put on a lot of blue and blue. There's something going on here with the throat chakra. We've got artificial heart underneath. Maybe it's the things that were said, you didn't believe them at the time. I don't know if this is like an argument or a fallout or ghosting or let's dig some more into this. Okay, we have a lot of blue coming out though, a lot of blue. I had trying to forget, so someone may have been trying to forget. This may be a coping mechanism for someone, to just forget, to not want to listen or have a look, show the world the real you. And then you also have the 4th house coming out. That show the world the real you is full moon Aquarius. So this is really how the wider community sees you, your friendship circle see you. I don't know if maybe someone here had to dim themselves or had to quieten themselves and kind of like shush their own voice because of others, or they felt like this. You have the 4th house coming out as well, and it says, as you did in the past, yeah, your home base or family, what makes you feel secure. So maybe this is how you felt secure, was quieting down, letting other people speak over you. If this is not for you, this is for someone close to you. I might have been told to take this one. Storm warning is in reverse. This, I don't know if somebody here kind of made themselves smaller, to something to do with like conflict and how you negotiated, but how you brought in temperance if there was any type of storm. So like a conflict resolution maybe. It's giving that energy of wanting to appease everyone so that you weren't able to, it's not even just shine brightly, you weren't able to voice your opinion. This may be coming to the forefront now because this is what needs to be voiced. There's a need to speak your truth on a family matter, specifically with the 4th house. Your security, your identity, your foundations. And this could be with a family member specifically. No, that one didn't come first. Yeah, it's almost like there's some energy here of someone being like, but me first. Me first. I want to talk first. It's having your sentence cut off halfway through saying something, or as you begin to say something, someone just talks over you. And at no point do they go, oh, sorry. Because I sometimes have, I find it challenging sometimes. I do have ADHD, and I find it hard sometimes not to say what it is that I want to say in a conversation. And I can sometimes cut other people off, but I'm very aware that I do that. And if I do that, I either stop myself and tell the other person to continue, or once I have said my piece, I say, I'm sorry, you were speaking, what were you saying? And to some people you may see that as being rude, but it's the way that my brain, it's just the way that my brain works, that I will forget what I want to say. That energy of being cut off though, it sucks, and I apologize if that's ever happened to you, and if you know me, if I've ever done that to you, I'm sorry. This is going back though. This is like a patterning, because if it's south node, this is a patterning that turned into like wounding maybe. Throat chakra, shut the front door. The throat chakra is coming out with harvest, and a win-win outcome is forecast with miracle also. You've also got blinded to pain and alchemy in reverse. So I feel like there is a lot here that hasn't been said, and there's a need to address this. This is coming up, and I keep hearing Capricorn. So this could be to do with your work, your income. It could also be to do with just the things that haven't been healed just yet, because that's also the devil card in tarot, right? We have the throat chakra here with number 5. So there's a lot of change coming in. Maybe the things that you wouldn't really voice or speak about, you're now being given or encouraged. You're being encouraged to have that courage, that confidence to speak on the things that maybe before were hidden, that you forgot about, that were repressed. And something may happen to trigger this and bring it around, but bring it around again, full circle, but this time with the wisdom and the self-regulation to articulate yourself in a way that to be heard. Because it's not the same when you're 5 or when you're, I don't know, 15, because it ends up either being a shout or being a whisper, and there's no in between because we haven't regulated ourselves properly yet. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Exactly. I like that this is upright. I like that, you know, we started off with an upright card, which is a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon and Cancer. This is definitely to do with family. And if it's not family per se, then it could be family. It's not so much familial wounds. It could be, because there's not a lot of orange here. There's no orange, except for these two, right? But there's definitely the energy of being able to speak your mind. I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over. Now, the next one that came out was a win-win forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast next to a personal resolution. So I do feel like there is something here with Libra being there, the full moon in Libra, being able to negotiate things with other people, being able, and it is really, Libras are really good at being able to negotiate with other people, with being able to quell the storm I'm hearing, or calm the storm in some way. Now, harvest being here is interesting because it's right next to remembrance, and I didn't read what it says on remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. So there is definitely going to be lots of things that may come forward. I don't know if there has been information that's been withheld from someone here. It's that energy of, but why? Like, say you had a really close friend, and you saw them as your brother, and all of a sudden you just didn't see them anymore. Like, you may have both gone off to college in different states or different places, and you just don't hear from them anymore. And when you try to reach out, they just didn't answer. And at first you can be like, oh, okay, they're just living their life. But if you had tried texting or calling them, they've just blocked you. I'm using that as an example, and that's being used as an example because I feel like there's some sort of truth that's coming to light here. Something that was hidden. I need to get my drink. Give me 1 second. I put my cup of tea over there for some reason. Eep. I have no idea why I put it over there and then didn't grab it. But it's a bountiful harvest is what I'm getting. So there's going to be a lot of things that, if this is not someone coming forward with like a confession or information per se, this is repressed emotions. We then had miracle coming through. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. And I find that very interesting. But I'm going to be putting this down next to South Node, and you're telling me not to. Where do you want me to put this? Right at the end with throat chakra. How interesting. Where would you like me to put blinded to pain? So this is the one that is being stuck. Why did I say stuck rather than placed? Next to the south node, which the number on here as well is 13 condensing down to a 4, so this is family. So I do think that something is being, I feel like there's a scab being picked is what I heard, and that's such a horrible visual anything. A scab being picked, something that you thought maybe was healed, that is not healed. That's too many. You're being asked for patience though. You're being asked right now for some patience. Maybe even patience with yourself. Show the world the real you. Take your time. Or other people are having to be patient with, they're going to have to be patient with what it is that you speak on. You have got Uranus coming out and Mercury, and lots of blue here. An unusual example of a different way of looking at an unexpected change coming through. So this is to do with the family. I'm putting this down on the 5th row, which is the 4th house. As you did in the past, your home base or your family, what makes you feel secure? There is some sort of revelation that's coming towards someone here. I feel like this either when it comes to either repressed memories being brought up for you or information being brought towards you. I have a feeling that they may be both. For many, there will be a small amount, there's a small percentage of the collective where it will be either, but for the majority it's both. It's information coming forward, you analysing this information and it giving almost like a flashback to a memory or to, I'm hearing like music playing, but like on an old is it megaphone? Like the Mamas and Papas or something like that. Say nighty night and kiss me, just hold me tight. It's that type of old-timey music and it bringing something back to you. Communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. Yeah, it's really going to pull some information forward for you. What is it that's going to be confessed or given in information, please? Who you are, your desires, your actions. Who you are is very interesting because something's been hidden here. Clarity, please. Virgo, the serving of others, the details of what you must do. And I feel like whatever the information is that's given to you through revelation, through flashback, or through the word of somebody else, you know, the mouth of somebody else, it's going to give you details on how you serve others, or why you were held back from something here, how you were made blinded to pain. What does that mean? 8th house, personal power, mysteries of life and a major change. The daughter value is upside down. Universal love is upside down. The world is upright and radical rebirth is upside down. So is live out loud. There seems to be a revelation as well as a secret being revealed here. There is some sort of tower that's going to fall. Something shocking, something life-changing, that when you are patient with yourself in processing that information rather than just reacting off of what it is that you are told, is going to reveal to you, it's almost like it's going to reveal to you the mysteries of your own life, or why this major change didn't happen sooner, and what your personal power is, where it lies, how you're able to end this cycle completely, or how you have now completed this cycle completely by being given this information. So yes, I do think that these both go hand in hand, both the information being given and then the revelation straight after. And I do not mean that you're given the information, you sit and count to 10, you're like, oh my gosh, this is the meaning of life. I mean, someone's going to give you information, or you're going to find something out, and it's going to either trigger a wound, a familial wound, where you weren't able to speak your mind. And you're going to have, and I'm not putting any words into your mouth or telling you this is what you're going to do. This is just the message. that once you are given that information, it's really up to you what you do with that information. But Spirit would really like you to sit with it and to be patient with yourself as you kind of like unravel, almost like when you think of those Russian dolls and you pull out one and then another one, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you get to the core. Or when you think of like a mummy being unraveled, until you get to the core of this information, how it sits with you there. Because I feel like this is a really big, I had game changer. It's a really big game changer in something here, and how you react to it is important. No pressure. No pressure whatsoever, but how you react to it is important. Because this is like being told, oh, and I'm only using the examples, you have to, you know, let it resonate the way that it resonates or doesn't. But it's like being told, for example, if it's about inheritance, that you have had inheritance withheld for you for a certain amount of time, and it was done by this person in the family and that person, and they got a witch doctor and they done this and this because you are one of the oldest souls, you're chosen, and you are supposed to, you know, help the new wave of souls come to earth. I'm just paraphrasing as I'm going along, whatever, right? And it's finding out, oh my gosh, I went through all of that when I should have actually, oh, I now get it. Just, I get it. I get why this and this happened. I don't agree with it. I don't like it, but I can see what my path is. I can see what my purpose is. I think there is a need also to be very gentle with yourself and patient with yourself as you analyze and process the information that's given to you, and that you I had listened for the early warning signs, or you listen for some sort of signs, so that you're not slipping into your south node. If you're not moving, I don't know who said this, but it was, and I can't remember it verbatim, but it was, if you're not moving forward, then you're always going to be stuck in your south node. And it doesn't matter how many achievements we make, the minute that we relax and go, well, I don't need to do any more, we're already falling back into our south node, right? Now I'm going to show you all of these cards because there's so many like just hanging about. So we have the 8th house. This is Scorpio. So this is really digging out something from your shadow, from your past. This could be from a past life as well. But you are being told to be patient with yourself as this major change comes in, because it's going to bring in so much more personal power. You have the daughter value here as well. You're going to find out, or someone in the collective is going to find out, something that is very disempowering about, I heard family cycles, family generations, the family base, people that you may have trusted or felt that you could lean on or wanted to lean on, even if evidence showed that you couldn't. We then had the World card come out. Speaking your truth is going to bring in miracles for you. Your throat chakra is how you clear your throat chakra. It's how you clear it and balance it for good. It's by speaking your truth on this matter. And not out of angst, not out of anger, and not out of malice or revenge, but more, I keep hearing there's sweetness in truth. Like someone, if you are, for example, a musical artist creating an album about your journey, whether you are, let's say, an author or writer, is writing about this and sharing your story. I don't mean just going on social media and recording and going, this person's a B word and they did this to me and they owe me money and rah rah rah. No, there's something about eloquence I'm hearing, and how you create and produce and then gift to the world. You have universal love in reverse, you have live out loud in reverse, and you also have radical rebirth in reverse. There is a need to let your mind tell you how to when it comes to universal love in reverse. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. So I think that there is also an encouragement to be aware that the person that tells you this information, or how you learn about this information, may not be told to you with your best interests at heart. It will bring in closure for you, no matter how the information is delivered, but just know that whoever's going to tell you may not have tact. They may pretend to have tact, they may pretend to have empathy. I mean, maybe they do have empathy and it's just very limited. That you're being told is not important. The person that tells you is not important, and it's not to say that their life is not important or the things that they're going through is not important, but in the short and long of just existence, that's not a priority. What is a priority is being able to see where they're coming from. The angle they're coming from is more to gain a reaction from you than anything else. And also to kind of like feed their bruised ego so that they feel okay with any fallout. I'm hearing any fallout whatsoever from the information they give you or the actions there before that. It's like going and telling someone and confessing that, oh my gosh, I cheated on you, you know, and I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. But they're only sorry because they feel guilty. And they want to tell that other person so they no longer have that guilt, more than I want to tell that person because it's the right thing to do. That's the information, that's the energy that I'm getting from this universal love in reverse, with 44 in reverse. So I think you're being told to be as observant as you can. Oh, not observant, as objective as you can, which may be difficult in this circumstance, in this experience, in this situation, because this is a family member or someone that you saw as your home base, somebody that you wouldn't expect this information to come from. And I'm hearing the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So there may be information to do with something legal. This could be you needing to go to court, or I heard documentation. Live out loud, being in reverse. There is definitely an energy of really holding someone back, like purposely, with intent, holding someone back, or holding back memories, or suppressing memories. Radical rebirth. Let's see why this is in reverse as well. Can I get 3 more, please? I want to add some in there. Betrayals underneath. For someone, there has been cycles of lives where it's almost like there is a triangle of people rather than a circle. So there are 2 divine counterparts, and then there's this one other energy. And this one other energy is supposed to learn something. All 3 are supposed to learn, but this one other energy, rather than celebrating the other 2, wants to break them up, or wants to create betrayal or binding or weighing down. And it's a cycle that's been going on for quite a long time. Look, you've got resistance here, which makes sense now that we have the world here, because the world is about completion. You know, it's a full circle. Whoever this person is, or whatever this betrayal is that you are going to be, you're going to learn about, as shocking as it may be, especially with daughter value being in reverse, this could be to do with money, but I think it's greater than that, or it's deeper, it has more layers than that. I heard the cycle ends now, or the circle ends now, that triangle ends now. Tell me more about this, please. Tell me about the 8th house, the radical rebirth in reverse. Man holding the heart, and a new start is coming. The man holding the heart actually flicked itself out that way and then turned this way. So there is some information coming forward here. There's some information coming forward, and I feel like the person that may tell you some sort of information is going to be somebody that either has some sort of hidden agenda towards you. Man holding the heart could be somebody who has a crush on you. This could be like intense hate, intense passion. And the reason I said intense hate is because it flipped this way. So whoever it is, this either the person coming forward to give you this information is going to tell you, oh, this is what happened within your family, A, B, and C. You didn't know about this, and this. And you didn't know that you were held back from that, and that by these people. But this person here, like I said, there's another angle. There's something else going on here. This man holding the heart is not a family member. They're not a family member, but they're going to be talking about family members. Your family members. You've got a new start is coming. So something that was taken is going to be given back. The daughter value as well has a 31. There's a lot of 4s coming out on this table. A lot of 13s connecting down to a 4, or 31s connecting down to a 4, 44, 4. Now we have a new moon coming up when sometime, I can't remember exactly if it is the 29th, 30th or 31st of December. And we were talking about Capricorn. It may be in Capricorn, I can't remember. It's in new moons are all about what we're letting go of, you know. And you have here a fiery climax approaches, and you have financial constraints in reverse. There's a need to release something over this new moon coming in. And even if you're watching this and it isn't the new moon in Capricorn or whatever it is, it doesn't matter, okay? Whenever the next new moon is, for you, when you are watching this, when this finds you and you find it, you're being asked to communicate something here, whether it's communicating it to yourself, to your guides. You may be connected. Connected is not the right word. Someone's going to reach out to you. Contact. Where did my words go? Contact. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, one sec. Words not working, brain not braining. You may be contacted by someone. And I heard for some people, it may be in the dream realm. You may dream of this person. You may dream of this person. For others, you're going to actually speak to this person. Whatever it is that you talk on or speak on, not with this person, but the revelations that you get to speak on some sort of mistreatment or lies within the family is going to bring in a lot of finances for you. And I think that's a byproduct of it. It's not the main goal. And it's going to cause a lot of anger, especially from those who were either complicit in the lies, those who encouraged the lies or encouraged whatever these actions were, or those who have to pay something back or give something back, or just they're the ones getting in trouble, in other words. Okay, full moon in Aries is coming out. Earth keeps wanting to come out. And then you've also got the child I was meant to be. So this could be a sibling, or this could have happened when you were a child. You have happy family in reverse. So there's definitely family members who may not see eye to eye with other family members, or may have just not seen eye to eye with you. Whether that was because, I honestly feel like there was something here that you were supposed to get, or I don't really want to narrow it down that much, simply because I know there's many of us and we're not all walking the same path. But for someone it's inheritance, for others it's not. For others it's almost like justice in something here, having your voice heard, because someone's voice was shushed when they were little. Now the Earth card came out before, it kind of peaked itself over the rest, and I saw it but I didn't want to pull it out, and this is the third time that I've seen it. And it says the frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal spiritual aspects of our nature. Okay, So there is definitely going to be something that comes in, something to do with nature being here. And I find that very interesting that she's also holding like a seedling in her hand that's growing. You pop this down here for the south node. And then you have happy family in reverse. Yeah, there is some type of secret ongoings. And for someone very specific, I heard the Freemasons. I'm not going to get into that, thanks very much, but we're not doing that type of reading today. We're definitely not going there. So if that resonates for you, it resonates for you, but I am not going in any further. 2 more, please. Alchemy's come out, and shut up. Alchemy in reverse. Can you see that? I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. Alchemy. Oh my gosh. And it's a number 8 as well. And we were just talking about Scorpio in the 8th house. Okay, so we have alchemy and alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. And we have miracle over there as well. That is cray. That number condensing down makes an 11. So there is a new start coming. There is a new start coming, and this alchemy being in reverse for this new start coming, there is definitely either issues within a family dynamic where the new start, this includes paying something back here and paying it back in such a large sum of money or in such a large way that it causes a foundation to crack within the rest of the family. There's going to be a lot of anger also. I feel like someone here speaking up on your, for someone, your upbringing, speaking on your upbringing, whether that's through singing, writing, talking, podcasting, blogging, whatever it is that you do, it's going to cause people to kind of push back against this because they don't want to be seen as being the perpetrators or being the people that just sat idly by while either trauma was being created or things were stolen from you, whatever that may be. Doing so is going to heal so many other people, and it's going to help heal any familial wounds that you have within your womb, within your seed area. Meditation and contemplation is upside down, so someone here is not doing this and you need to. Someone's really being asked to do this because part of the information that comes forward may be very angering. It may make your blood boil, learning who was conspiring. And the thing is as well, you can be in the comment section and be like, I know it was so-and-so with Repressed. If this is resonating for you, know that my readings are only to give you confirmation of what you already intuitively know. And if you intuitively know this, there's a difference though between intuitively knowing and having someone come to you and confirm everything that your intuition's been telling you. Everything. Because especially if you are coming from, you know, family dynamics where gaslighting was king, where, you know, belittling you, dismissing you, neglecting you, telling you to shush, you know, if that was king, if that was the kingdom that you lived in, your intuition having to build that up over however long and kind of like trusting in yourself, that's who we end up trusting, ourselves, right? Having someone else come, whether or not they have a completely different angle or intention in why they're telling you this, that is such confirmation of being seen, heard, maybe not valued, because I don't feel like this person is, I don't feel like they're trustworthy, but being seen after being ignored for so long, there's something different there from just knowing, if that makes sense. And I think this is the reason why you're being told to kind of be patient with yourself, sit with the information that you're given. Don't just act straight off of it or react straight off of it, because this is the information that's coming forward that I heard can make or break what? It can make or break what? Like your reaction can make or break something here. You've got your third eye coming out as well. The sixth, and it says number 6 on here. This could be Virgo. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. You also have a chance to dream, but that's in reverse. Something is definitely being blocked from dream state that is going to be activated. You have artificial heart coming out here. This is just confirmation of whoever it is that's coming forward to tell you this is going to wear the mask they think you want to see them wearing, rather than just genuinely being themselves, because you'll read them and be like, no. And then you've got the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, upside down as well. So yeah, these are things that have just been held back. I don't know if somebody was, I don't know if you had like a sibling or a cousin or an auntie or caregivers that were like emotionally stunted. Someone here was emotionally stunted. Or they did something petty when you were young or when you were little. This person or people are very petty. It's like competition with a child. They had competition with a child. And look at that. Joy. And she's got a child there. I'm sorry, I'm not going to show you because there's nippleage as well. But she's breastfeeding a child. A child. Balance, cooperation, and your partners. And then joy. There's going to be a lot of outrage over whatever it is that you speak on, because it is going to just illuminate other people's actions, and you need to be aware of this. Should I take these? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna end with these ones. Disappointment in a friend or lover has come out. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Can I get a couple of cards on the table, please, Spirit, and what we need to see? Thank you. Stepping into a new experience has come out. You also have here coins. Money will be coming to you. Someone will try to make you do something against your will, but they will not succeed at doing so. There's going to be someone who's very vocal, or they're going to, and I don't feel like they're going to be directly vocal towards you. One will, I heard. But there's somebody else there who is going to, it's almost like passive aggressively get other people to fight their battles. This, for example, is like writing a book on a memoir, okay, on your life. It could be to do with abuse of when you're growing up, being dismissed. It could be your spiritual journey, you know, and talking about yourself from when you were a child all the way up, and the traumas that you experienced, and, you know, what you either took from them or how it really harmed you, up to present time, let's say, and all of your achievements in there. There are going to be family members, estranged or not, that read this book, and even if you change names and change, you know, exactly where you were when this and this happened, they are going to know that that's them, and they are going to feel a certain type of way about it, not only because you're more or less outing them for who they are, you're making money off of it. You're making money off of it. Where's their slice? Where's their cup? Why aren't they getting anything here? Affairs with your family. And then you've got on this side, the most difficult part of the situation is over. And that's why you're being asked, and it's in reverse. So this is the reason why you are being asked to have patience with yourself, especially when it comes to your 8th house. Have a look at what's in your 8th house. If you go on astrocaf.com, I have no affiliations to it whatsoever, but if you go on there and you put in the time you were born, the date you were born, and blah, 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 it will give you a really intensive and detailed report. And if you just go down to your 8th house, scroll down and see what's in there, it will give you a lot of information on how you work through struggles, how you work through major changes, and how you harness and are able to be guided through personal power, like really stepping into it by looking at the lighter attributes and then the dark attributes or more volatile attributes. Tell me about this person coming forward. This man holding a heart that has now got feelings for the collective. What took one in there? Taking a vacation physically or mentally. So this person may have just taken a break from responsibilities here, or they want to take you on holiday. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, opportunity or windfall. So this person may want to come forward and offer you something here. Be aware. Be aware. Because as much as there's a fox on there, it's giving me the wolf out of Little Red Riding Hood. And you have a spiritual guidance, protection from harm, and an exciting event. So you are actually going to end up with a really exciting event. I think it's an opportunity to be able to actually work on this at your own pace and to actually create something that other people can read or listen to, or, you know, whatever that may be, and on how you communicate what you have been through, because it's going to really inspire other people to heal and to speak up and to maybe even express the things that they've been through. Ooh. Temporary problems is upside down. Can I get 2 more before I go, please? Oh, 1, okay. And you gave me 2. Disappointment in some affair has come out. And then you also have here spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And you've also got happiness here. I feel like, especially with disappointment in some affair coming out, this is talking about your memories, because it's on the 2nd row for remembrance. This is looking at maybe how someone does dissociate, or someone does just like switch off. There's an activation that's going to happen with your 3rd eye. It's going to help you remember these things. And ultimately it is going to bring in happiness for you. Something important such as a new job or raise is coming in. I love this for you. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. Please know that I am going to be abroad for the next 8 days, I think. 8-9 days, something like that. I am going to be backpacking away with my sister and my niece over the new year. So I will not be filming. Anything that I put up is either going to be old stuff. It may be repeats as well. I think it's just that the algorithm has stuff. I will let you know when I'm back in January. I hope everyone has a really good rest of their, you know, their winter vacation time, holiday time. I hope you have an awesome new year if you are watching this in real time. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I'll see you in 2025.